He was taking names on the phone all day. So he had no proof of that. The only proof he had, even on the phone, says you want this. This is lies with the work for.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's still sticking to his guns. I said, guys, you're going to fire out based on what the customer said. Knowing all you have for it to get credit, and you gave it to her. So, we'll bring it all up. And I'm going after him now for your entire record. That's the other thing you mentioned in there. Based on your entire record. So, let's see the entire record. How terrible is it? Really, I could go on last years. We saw last year's agreement they went for it. But, we'll be talking hopefully to burgers on this. And, like I said, these worst case, I'm hoping they have this air offer out. Then we can run that past them as a last resort. But,
and what's Alex doing about Dorian lying? Like, there's obviously proof that the man is lying, right?
Steve, they don't care. These people are all professional liars. And the higher up they get, the more they lie.
Yeah.
But this isn't like, it's not like court. Where you're proven, you're innocent until proven guilty. Whereas labor law, you're guilty until you're proven innocent. The employer always has the upper hand.
Oh, yeah?
And that's what stops you.
And that gives them the right to lie, cheat, steal, discriminate, and all that other stuff?
It don't give them the right to. And that's what I'm saying. We're trying to paint the picture of, like Kobe said today, these guys fell down on the job. They didn't give you any support or help whatsoever. And they're going to make you pay the price for it?
Not only that, I was calling them all day, you know what I mean?
Like I said, we got the cell phone records. We know we got. The best thing I'm going to do is, like I said, we're going to run this past Burgos at his level. Let him see all this dirty laundry. And let him make a decision. If he still thinks this will stick, we'll see what he says. You know what I mean?
And the way I feel like Alex not doing anything about Dorian and his statement and cover up is like a slap in my face, you know?
They don't give a fuck. They don't care. As long as they get their numbers, these guys will cheat lies. You see what he did? He has people privileged at the workplace anything to get the job done. They don't care. They're not good people. They're unscrupulous people. Because they're also afraid of their own asses. They'll turn you and me and everybody else under the bus. And they come out, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I know Dorian's dirty. Alex is dirty. They're all dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta know that. This is the kind of people you're dealing with. They're dirtbags. And you've heard me say it a million times. If it's you or them, you're gonna lose every time. They have no backbone. They won't stand up for anybody. Just the way they operate. But, I mean, we'll be discussing a little bit tomorrow, and if I don't get the records off of that, then tomorrow I'm going to file LRB charges if they're not getting this information we asked for, and then we'll let the chips fall. You know what I mean? I don't want to start them up too big, because I'm hoping they'll bend a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm trying to save all the bullets for the last. But, if we get this to Burgos and he doesn't start swinging our way, then, we'll start filing charges on him.
Alright.
But that's where we're at. I'll know better by, probably after tomorrow. If you don't have the records tomorrow, we're just going to proceed. We're going to move on. And we'll get it on Burgos' agenda, and I'll hear something in a week or two about that.
I mean, like,
I know it's something, this is the process. It's a waiting game most of the time.
And they stopped my unemployment too on top of it, so now I got no money coming in?
Can you say that again?
They stopped my unemployment.
I'll be trying to fight that.
After I was discriminated, I mean, you hear on the news all the time, like Walmart and Acme, these kids making these racial statements, 14, 16 years old, and they getting locked up, and this guy could go around saying what he wants to people and cover it up.
Did you appeal the unemployment?
Yeah, I called him up. I gotta send him back a statement.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I mean, I would even say, look, they're planning layoffs right now.
Yeah.
They might fire me so they didn't have to lay me off. Put it just that way,
you think that might be a part of the case too?
What's that?
That they just fired me so they didn't have to lay me off?
Oh, sure.
Isn't that against the law though?
I would think so.
And even though I might not have made a cut, I might have been safe. So this is away from the guarantee me being let go, right?
Sure. When were you hired? What was your hire date?
Well, I started in 2010 as a contractor over there in on Lancaster or whatever.
No,
But
what is your official date with the company?
official date with the company,
Start date.
September 9th, 2003. I got like 7 years
Okay.
in September.
What makes you think you would be saved? They're talking about getting anybody hired after August of 2003. So I don't, you may not be saved anyhow. They plan to lay off everybody after that date, then you will be included in it. You know what I mean? And, to me, that only bolsters your case that they were firing people so they didn't have to pay them if they laid them off.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but like I said, let me work on what we got here.
I mean, maybe.
If they have to change their mind, if they can't change their mind, the next option is, let them leave and take the Israel offer. And then, the third option is that this leave you stay fired. Then, like I said, from there it goes to arbitration or whatever after that.
I mean, do you have any contacts, like news reporters or anybody, like listen to what I have to say, like whistleblow on them?
Do I have any? I don't have any now.
I mean, does the union know anybody to help me? You know what I mean? Because what they're doing is not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. But, like I said, the thing we have to do, we have to go through our procedures here.
Yeah, I understand that.
Did you talk to any lawyers?
I've been trying to call, but no one calls me back, or nobody doesn't say, "Oh, I'm not going to handle it," or.
Right, because they're going to tell you to send the agreement for it. You have to go through all your union procedures first before they'll even touch it. Yeah, I mean, they want to see the outcome of that. Because contractually, that's what you have to do. You can't get a lawyer now.
Yeah. I mean, but
you want to say, your union's not working on it.
Yeah, I mean, they did what they did was illegal too, though. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Like, just discriminate against me, slander my future wife. Like.
I mean, all that stuff is bad, and like I said, we throw all that in there.
I mean, not just that. Do you know, like, the problems that they caused us, me and my girlfriend? Like, she thinks that I go cheat on her because of what Alex said, and like, me and her have been nothing but fighting because of this,
That's gotta make it tough.
Tough is calling it easy, I mean, try almost impossible, I mean, any day the girl could leave, you know what I mean? Because, like, what they said, I mean, imagine if they told your wife that, they called her a prostitute and then say, oh, well, we think Steve's done this multiple times, pick people up. I mean, what would she think?
Yeah. You said we throw all that in there. And, we got to see how Burgos is going to bring it back or what he's going to do. He's a decision maker at this point.
I mean, but right there from what Alex says in his statements, he should see it's a lie. And if he could lie about that, what else is he lying about?
No, I'm sure the whole deal. You see how he answers questions? I can ask the same question 3 different ways to tell the truth.
Yeah, and then, like, the way Alex is handling it, too, is not right. Like, he's trying to cover up for his management staff.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. This is what they do. Don't lie, the gentleman's affairs by it. Right? But, again, I'm going to get back to this thing I've been telling you all along. It does excuse the fact that he called you with the girl in the car. We explain why it happened. But it doesn't excuse that you did it.
Well, then, just excuse him discriminating against me, slandering my girl, causing trouble. You know?
That's what I'm saying. We're going to throw all that mud at them and see what sticks. I mean, Cody, that's where her input is. This guy shouldn't even have been here at that time. You should have been done hours before that. Mm-hmm. If you had rules, if you had the help.
I mean,
if you had, the training, if you had done it recently.
I mean, I called them up at like 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? Dorian, what's her face? Dorothy, you know, they just send Di out. Di was supposed to come out for the whole time, but they just sent him out to survey the scene with me, and then told him he had to go on his way.
Right, because all they're worried about is their numbers.
I mean, if it was me, him having more experience on Fios, and they needed somebody to go to Copper, they should have took me off Fios, gave it to Da, and sent me on Copper because I know Copper where he knows Fios. You know what I mean?
Yep. But you know, this is how they manage. They could manage a candy store. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, this is a picture we're beating for burgers. These people mismanaged the whole thing, screwed up everything. Now the customer's pissed off, and then you're gonna take it out on this guy because he was here till, you know, 10 o'clock and had an emergency. You know, we brought all that out. We're gonna bring it out some more, but you know, I can't make them do the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, the old saying, you can get a horse to work, but you can't make a drink.
But you know, they should see the statements that Alex made that were false, and see that if he lied about that, what else is he lying about? But no, he still got his job, and I'm struggling to get unemployment and pay my bills.
Yep. And I'll be honest with you, know what that is? That's a notch in his belt. Oh, he's tough. He's a hard guy.
Unlawful. Yeah, I hear you.
You know, they thrive on other people's misery. And that's like, listen, decent people couldn't, you know, they couldn't live with themselves operating like that. But at the same time, you got a bunch of lazy motherfuckers doing nothing every day, and that's fine with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the part that kicks my ass. You got people been there for 15, 20 years, don't do shit every day, and that's okay.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks, you know. But, you know, the main thing is two things. And he saw you.
Okay.
You know?
And I saw him with company materials, too, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing, too, you know, like company ladder. If the issue at hand was me being more important, you know what I mean, why did he leave for 5 minutes and come back to question me some more and come back with no ladder on the truck, you know?
Yeah, well, I answered about that. He said it was his brother's ladder.
Okay, so if it was his brother's ladder, why would it be so rushed to get his brother's ladder at home? I mean, did his brother need it that minute?
Well, I think that's why he was in the area. He was taking a ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, all that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I know it was a company ladder, though.
Well, if you suspect that, like I said, see how this goes. If you don't like it, drop it down one of the security.
Yeah.
Let them investigate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I told you, and did you mention that to Alex?
Oh, yeah, I told him you saw a ladder. And I said, you know, his story was it wasn't the company ladder, it was his brother's ladder.
Yeah. So, that's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's possible, but it's not likely. But, you know, like you said, they're dirty. They lie and cheat and steal. And that's okay. But if they trip you up, you know, they want to screw you the first chance they get. So.
I mean, like, with the statement Don gave you, should be right there, plenty of proof that he was lying.
Because so we got statements from two people. One guy gave the best statement.
What do you have to say?
He said, you know, you were out there without the proper tools and had tons of work left to go. Because he, you know, he already had a job, he couldn't stay and help. He knew you were in trouble.
And that was at what time? 4 o'clock, 4:15, 4:30 even?
Yeah, it was coming up to 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I remember him, you know, he called me and said, you know, you need to get and guess what? Dwayne's still doing that. Ronald called me and said he needed help the other night, and he's not sending people to help.
Okay. Now, isn't this what Dorian said to you, that he came out to my job and said it was almost done? That
Yeah.
So if Juan Geitz was there, knew I was in trouble, and Dorian was there, why is Dorian saying otherwise? To cover his ass?
Because Dwayne's an asshole, you know? But we pointed that out. I asked him one of the questions. How much time do you think he has left? Oh, about an hour. How do you get? Then why are they still there at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
You asked him if it was wrong, wasn't it? You know, and I asked him how much experience